Hi guys, I'm Travis Taylor from Capital City Nissan, also known as the Salsa Robot on YouTube. This is part 2 to a video series on the 2023 Nissan Murano SL. In this video, I want to go over all the safety features you get on the SL Murano. It's pretty awesome. There's a safe car. Let's check it out. Okay guys, some of the first safety features I want to talk about up here on the front of the vehicle. One of the first ones is automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection. So what that's going to do is, if the vehicle senses that you're not going to be able to stop or you don't see something that's in front of you, it's going to stop automatically. That's an awesome safety feature. Another thing I like is the high beam assist. So you can have your high beams on in this vehicle and they're gonna stay on and they're gonna automatically dim whenever they detect another vehicle coming at you. It's a very nice feature. You don't have to remember for that feature to work. It's on there for you and it's very safe, very cool. One more thing I wanted to talk about up front here. The intelligent forward collision warning. What this does is this monitors the vehicle in front of the vehicle in front of you. It's going to detect if there's going to be an accident that's going to happen, and the vehicle is going to respond with a visual and an audio warning. There's going to be some beeping. You're going to see on the heads-up display, if I do recall, it turns yellow and says forward collision warning. Very nice features, very cool, very safe. Let's move inside and talk about some more safety features. Two safety features I want to talk to you about at the back of the vehicle here is rear automatic braking and rear cross traffic alert. Now with the rear automatic braking, what that's going to do is if the vehicle detects a smaller stationary object or a larger stationary object that it thinks you're going to back into, once you get close enough, it's going to automatically hit the brakes and try to mitigate the effects of a collision or keep you from hitting the stationary object altogether. Rear cross traffic alert, what that's going to do is as you're backing out of a parking stall, or a driveway, a side street, whatever, the vehicle is using its sensors to sense traffic coming from either direction. And as you're backing out, it's going to alert you if there's something coming, like maybe a vehicle coming and you're backing out and you don't see it. Again, it's going to give you a visual warning on your display and definitely let you know that there's something there. Now inside the Murano, definitely tons of safety features in here, right? You've got Nissan's advanced airbag system. So that's frontal airbags for the driver and the passenger. There's supplemental airbags, there's knee airbags, there's side curtain airbags through here. There's airbags in the back seat here for the rear passengers. And I believe there's a rollover sensor too that's attached to some of these airbags. Very cool. Something I'm glad these cars have. I had a cousin that wrecked one of these cars and he said it was like being in a bubble when he rolled the car. There were so many airbags that came out of everywhere. Very nice. Nissan's always thinking about safety. Let's take a look at some other stuff here. Now, one of the features that it's becoming very common in cars, and I'm glad they started putting this safety feature in cars, is the blind spot monitoring system. And now let me show you where that is on this Murano. You're going to find your blind spot monitoring right here. Here's your mirror. Here's right on the A-pillar. Let me get it closer here so you can see. This is going to light up if there's somebody in your blind spot. There's one over here on the other side, as you can see as well. What those are going to do is that light's going to come on if somebody's in your blind spot. If you go to change lanes and there's somebody in your blind spot, that light's going to go solid and then it's going to like beep at you or chime at you to let you know somebody's there. Other than that, if you're not intending on changing lanes and you don't have your turn signal on, those are just going to flash and light up if somebody's in your blind spot. That way you know there's somebody there. It's a very cool system. I'm glad they've come out with this in the past, and I'd like to see it every single car. I think it's so safe. Now, the next feature I want to talk to you about is the intelligent cruise control. This is where the Murano uses a camera and some sensors to lock onto the car in front of you. And what it's going to do is, once you come up on the car, if that car is going slower than you are, it's going to slow you down and brake and match their speed, kind of pull you along with them. If they were to speed up and they're still within your cruise control speed range you've set, it's going to pull you with them. Very cool. This is going to keep you from rear-ending people. It's awesome. Again, wish every car had this. Let me show you what that button looks like. This button right here on the steering wheel, as you can see, this sets your distance for that intelligent cruise control. It's got 3 different settings there. I like to think of it as 1, 2, and 3 car lengths from the person in front of you. The next thing I want to get to, it's the steering wheel. It has to do with this steering wheel. What it is the, what do they call that? Lane intervention? Lane departure warning with haptic steering. What that's going to do is, when this steering wheel, when the vehicle senses it's going outside its lane and you don't have the turn signal on, this steering wheel is going to vibrate at you. And I believe you have a visual warning as well in the heads-up display to let you know you've drifted across the lane. It's very nice, very cool. It will scare you if you don't know the vehicle's got it. But if you've got a problem with rubbernecking and drifting out of your lane, very cool safety feature. It's going to keep you safe in this car and keep you in your lane. One of the next options I want to show you here is rear seatbelt reminder. Let me show you where that is. As you see on your heads-up display right here, it says rear. It's showing me what seatbelts are attached and what seatbelts aren't attached, or unattached. What ones are buckled and what ones aren't buckled. Let me show you here in the back. As you can see, the rear passenger seats on the right and left are buckled, but that middle one isn't. Right up here where it's red, it's showing me that seatbelt's not fastened. That's a very cool feature. If you have kids, that's nice. You know whether or not those little suckers are buckled in and back. Every car should have that. It's very safe, very cool. There's 2 more safety features I want to go over in the 23 Murano. One of them is intelligent lane intervention. What that is when the vehicle senses that you may not have control or may be drifting out of your lane, it's going to apply brake pressure to the wheels that it needs to help kind of pull you back into your lane. It's one of those things that's there that you can't see it, and so you don't know it's there, but it's there, and it's really cool. It's just Nissan looking out for its customers, helping keep you safe. The last safety feature I want to talk about in the 23 Murano is the vehicle dynamic control with traction control. What that is again, when the vehicle senses maybe you're out of control, it's going to use the power of the engine and using the all-wheel drive system to put power to the wheels that need power, and or brake pressure to the wheels that need brake pressure to help you control the vehicle. It's something you don't see, but it's there. The computer's trying to help you control the vehicle at all times. It's pretty cool. It's cool technology. I'm glad they've got that in there. But that kind of wraps it up for this video here on the safety features on the 23 Murano. If you liked this vehicle, check out the next video that's pre-populating right in this area, and don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the flip side.